Why are there many Gujaratis in Tanzania, Zanzibar, and other nearby places? Okay, good question. Let's take a look at the map and see where these places are. Where is the map? Let's bring in the map. Right. So let's take a look at the map. So you know where India is. And if you go east of India, you come across the eastern coast of Africa. So this here, if you can see my mouse pointer, this here is Tanzania. Zanzibar is, yeah, this little island here. And we also have Kenya, Somalia, Mozambique, Madagascar, and other places, Eastern Africa. So Gujaratis, you will find them across Tanzania, across Kenya, and more or less across Eastern Africa. You will also see some presence of Gujaratis and Indians in Madagascar, and so on. So India, like I've said before, has always been a seafaring maritime civilization. You will find presence of Indians, very ancient records, evidence of the presence of Indians in Australia. 5,000 years before today, you will find that Indian genetics made an entry into the Australian gene pool. You will find ancient evidence of Indians in Africa as well. For instance, the first introgression of Indian zebu cattle in Africa happened about 10,000 years ago. And these cattle, they don't go for a walk or for a migration on their own. On their own, these are domestic animals. They go when human beings take them somewhere. So, which tells you that 10,000 years before today, Indians went to Africa with zebu cattle. So it's not some brief voyage. They went with cattle, with herds of cattle to Africa. Indians, ancient Indians. And once again, about 4,000 years before today, you will find evidence of carvings or paintings of Indian zebu cattle in ancient Egypt. And so there were at least two waves of migration of Indian cattle into Africa. One is about 10,000 years ago, one is about 4,000 years before today. And Indians have been, even if you look at the people of Somalia, of Ethiopia, of Sudan, etc., you will find some Indian characteristics and Indian culture there. The kind of dressing style they have, their facial features and appearance. And you will see that same thing all across the eastern coast of Africa. So it looks like Indians have been going to Africa for thousands of years. Now, Africa has always been in turmoil for the past 100 plus years, and therefore nobody has done a proper genetic survey of the people, of the populations, of the humans in Africa. Once that is done, everything will be clarified when the Indian genetics entered Africa. So that is still something that will happen in the future. But it is well known that Indians, whether it is from southern India, from Kerala, or from Gujarat, they have been traveling to Africa and living in Africa for centuries on end, mostly Gujaratis. Gujaratis are somehow an entrepreneurial people. And you will find the textiles that you see in Gujarat, the textile patterns and the styles that you see in Gujarat, you will find the same thing in places like Mozambique and Tanzania and Kenya. Ladies over there also wear similar clothes with the same patterns. And you will find Indian influences, deep Indian influences in the cuisine of the countries in Eastern Africa and so on. So why are there so many Gujaratis there? Because I think the Gujaratis have traditionally been traveling people and entrepreneurial people, and they put down deep roots in Africa that go back centuries, if not thousands of years. And it is well known that when this individual, Vasco da Gama, was searching for India, he found an Indian sailor somewhere, Indian merchant or traveler somewhere in Eastern Africa, and that's how he was able to reach India from there. So I'm not sure if that person was Gujarati or was from Kerala, but he reached Calicut, Kozhikode, and that's how the next cycle of invasions started. So that's the story of Indians, and in specific, to be more specific, Gujaratis in Eastern Africa. It's a very ancient story. It it begins before Gujarat or Maharashtra or all of these places were even a thing. It's way before that. Indians have been going to Africa for about 10,000 years at least.